Hey, welcome to Roleplay Cafe's Dale here. These are going to be short videos recapping the boxing matches that I will have um, while playing Jason Graham's Big Country Time Boxing. Uh, Yesterday I created the boxer using his simple rules. Is named him. He ended up being a heavyweight, which I rolled that. Mateo Barera. Now there's stats such as like you could be a boxer or a slugger or both, but Mateo's a boxer, so he's more technical. Defense, power, chin, desire, endurance, and TKO, which is like his is 7. He could take up to 7 TKO points against him, which that's basically like a cut, or if you're knocked down, if it happens that many times beyond your, the fight's called on you. So, and you go up against a similarly statted opponent, and Jason has like 30 of them in the game. So I picked one that was on the low end because I'm starting his career. Well, he's already established in a way, but the start of this section of his career that I'm going to be playing through is starting with Allison. Okay, so I'm up against Allison, and I got a chance to play today at lunch. It was very interesting. Now, when you play, you're rolling these 3-minute rounds, and you'll roll a d6 for each boxer. You consult the chart and see how many points they get, how many punch points they get, right? So for every minute you roll, and you may score 0, 1, 2, 3 punch points. Your opponent, how well power punches he's landing as opposed to you. And you do a set of 3 for a round per box, or and then you compare. One with the most gets 10. One with the least gets 9. So scored 10-9, right, on that round. Now there's different situations. If you knock somebody down and have to get up, then it automatically 10-8. So and at the end you just score the score and then see who won, right? There are situations where you can get knocked out, smooth out, or a TKO happens where it's technical knockout, and you lose that way. But nevertheless, get on to the first match. No, the first round. It was Barera, first minute 2 and 2, 0. Nothing but zeros for Allison. So Barera took that first round fairly handily, right? Decision. He came out boxing, took him out. So 10-9, going to round 2. Allison 1, 0, 0. Barera 0, 1, 0. So they tied up 10-10. But you can see Allison's building up a little bit of steam, or you think so, because at the start of the round, Barera hits him, outboxes him a little bit, and in the second minute, because he got 1 and where Allison got 0. And the way I'm playing it, I just happen to be rolling 2 different colored dice and for each opponent, and then cross-referencing the chart, and I know instantaneously, like in that moment, what they're doing back and forth. I can visualize it and see it come out, because in the second minute of round 3, my boy Barera hits him and knocks him down, and knocks him down. He gets back up. It was in the second round. In the third, and then Barera still outboxing him with a 2 to a 0. Knocks him down, and they get up, and he's still outboxing him. They're going in for the 4th round. That's where things get really interesting. Immediately at the start of the 4th round, Barera knocks Allison to the canvas. He gets up on a 9 count. He gets up on a 9 count. So right after he gets up, Allison throws a punch and cuts Barrera. So he knocks him down. He gets up. I guess he's a little bit angry, agitated about the situation. Coming at him, probably breaking his mantra of boxing, and slugs him and gets a cut. So Allison has a cut too, right? So, and then they both do a similar 2-2 box in the third section of that. So right now we go to round 5. At the start of round 5, Barrera hits and knocks down Allison. No, Allison hits and knocks down Barrera. He comes back and knocks him down. Barrera gets back up, shakes it off, and they go at it again. Now, at this, they're going into round 6. They both start strong with 2 each the first minute, and then Allison goes with 2 and Barrera's 0, and then last minute Barrera comes back a little bit and boxes out of 1 to 2, but Allison gets that round 10-9. You go on to round 7, and they both 0-0, then 1-0 in favor of Allison, then 1-0 in favor of Barrera, so it's 10-10. It's locked up. And then you go to the 8th round, and Barrera's fighting 2-1, then 1-0, then 0-0. And so Barrera wins that round. All said and done, after you do the tally, Barrera's 77 to Allison's 68. So Barrera did win that match. But you can see where Allison was coming back pretty strong and heavy after he had already been knocked down once, then got up, and then was put flat to the canvas and pulled himself up after 9. In the 4th, after being stumbled and knocked down in the 3rd, and he gets up and he's flat knocked down, he gets up at 9 and jumps right on Barrera and cuts him in the eye and then knocks him down a little bit after that. So he's fighting hard. And he still coming back in the 6th, meets him in the 7th, but Barrera pulls him in and gets back to boxing and takes him out in the 10th. But if he wouldn't have had those first three rounds, with his technical boxing, he had won those first 3 rounds, it would have been a lot closer. Because Barrera, you can see his boxing won today on that one. So anyway, it's very interesting to watch the ebb and flow of what was going on. He didn't know what was going on, but the first game I played of the boxing, so I can see. I was kind of interested because Jason said it was one of his 2 favorites in the book, so I can see why. But I will continue Barrera's career during lunch and report afterwards what happens in the next match. So I'll post who he fights next. But I keep the book at work, so I don't have it on me. Anyway, I'll let you go right now, and have a great day. All right? Bye-bye.